So anywhere, if a seeker is born, a true seeker is born, he will take sannyas. Osho has a strange way, and he will reach, by some way or other, the message will reach to the person, and the person will get initiated. That's my understanding. So you three friends, you are taking sannyas this evening. You are chosen by the master. Unless, the Bhagavan has said that unless I choose, nobody can take my sannyas. I first choose somebody, then only the desire comes in him or her to take sannyas. The only master can choose the disciple. Disciples are ignorant, unaware. So we cannot choose our master because we are in a dreaming stage. But master is awake. So it looks that we decide to choose the master, but real story is otherwise. Actually, the master chooses the disciple. If he sees any possibility of spiritual growth, any possibility of transformation, then he will select the people. So that way people are being selected from all over the world. People are coming from different world, and a strange way people are coming. Once when I was going from Rajeshpuram back to Nepal, those days orange cloth and mala was compulsory, so I still wear mala all the time. So those days it was compulsory, so I wear wearing mala. And I was flying through the Air India plane. I noticed that one air hostess is giving extra attention on me. She's always asking for some juice or some tea. Extra attention. No? After some time, when she served everybody, she came to me and she said, "You are also a disciple?" I said, "Yes, I am also a disciple." And the next seat was empty. She said, "Can I talk to you about Osho?" It was a long flight, 14-hour flight from New York to Delhi. So she said, "Can I talk to you about Osho?" I said, "Yes, you can talk to me. You can put all your questions." So she had so much curiosity, she asked so many questions. And in 14-hour flight, we became very good friends. And she has read some books of Osho, and she was very open. Bhagavan was in Rajeshpuram that time, and she started crying when I talked about Osho, that I have met Osho in Rajeshpuram, and I told her stories. Out of love, she started crying. There was so much love for the unknown person. He has never met Osho. They said, "Can I get a mala?" I said, "No, only initiate disciple gets a mala. We are initiate, and when I initiate people, I give mala." Then she said that, "Initiate me." I always carry some mala. The problem was that the mala was in my luggage. It was not in my handbag, it was in my luggage. And she wanted sannyas. She said, "Oh, I don't know whether I will meet a person like you or not, and I will not be able to go to Rajeshpuram. If Bhagavan would have been in India, it was possible for me, but there is no flight. In the Western, that time, in the West America, there was no Air India flight. It would come only up to New York and Chicago. So since we don't have a flight to that western side, so I will not be able to meet Bhagavan. So I want to take sannyas now. They give me sannyas." I said, "Look, mala is not with me, it is in my luggage. And I can only get my luggage when we land at Delhi." She said that immediately at Delhi airport, the car will come to take her to home, and she cannot miss the transportation. She has to go immediately. So there is no time. There is only alternative is that you give sannyas to me in the aeroplane. And at Delhi airport, you just hand over me a mala. When you get a luggage, you just hand over a mala. So I will put it on. Because there will be no time for initiation at the airport. So, friend, I have given sannyas in aeroplane. And in the Delhi airport, when I got the luggage, he was following me. The first thing I did, I took out a mala and gave her a mala, and she was so happy. But she was inspired soul, so also attracted her. That way, inspired souls are attracted from all over the world. And he has a strange way to attract people. That's why it is advisable to wear mala outside. Then it works, no? Then if interested people can come to you, can talk to you, no?
The mala.
It becomes very good medium, no? It becomes very good link. People who are interested can come to you. It has happened to me when I was in Russia and went to see a war memorial, and there was a female army personnel, and the war memorial, the time was over. They give ticket up to only 4, and 5 o'clock they close the memorial. So you can enter up to 4 only. So we were a few minutes late. So the reception said that now you cannot buy the ticket because it's already closed. But the lady officer, the army officer, when she saw the mala, she came to me and also disciples. Yes. You want to see the memorial? I said, yes. You can be my guest, you have not to buy the ticket. And she allowed us to go and visit. And when I asked her, she said she has read so many books of Osho and she is very much impressed by Osho. And then I gave her pamphlet that we are having a meditation camp in Moscow next week. And she came in Moscow camp and took sannyas.
Oh.
So that thing happened, the strange thing happens. No? When you wear mala outside. No? So that's the way of Osho. Osho will attract people. I know. He is a very, very powerful master. And his ways I cannot understand. He has several ways by which all the potential soul born any part of the world will be attracted to our Osho.